Fourth grade lesson 13.4 is find unknown measures. The essential question is, how can you find an unknown measure of a rectangle given its area or perimeter? Let's have a look at what it looks like to solve problems like these. Tanisha is painting a mural that is in the shape of a rectangle. The mural covers an area of 54 square feet. The base of the mural measures 9 feet. What is the height? Well, what do I need to find? It says, what is the height? So I need to find the height of a rectangle. And what information do I know? I know two things. I know that the base of the mural is 9 feet. Base equals 9. And I know the whole area of the whole thing is 54 square feet. Okay, well, let's draw the picture. It's a rectangle, so we draw a rectangle. And we'll put the area measurement inside here. The whole area covered up here is the 54 square feet. I know the base is 9. What I don't know is the height. I'm going to just call it x, an unknown number. I'll just give it a letter to identify it, x. Okay, so the formula for finding the area of a rectangle is area equals base times height. They gave me this time the area. I know that. So instead of an unknown variable, I'm going to put in 54. They did give me the base as well. So I'm going to replace that with 9 because I know what that is. What I don't know is the height. And that's the mystery I need to solve. Well, 54, in order to get 54, I would have to multiply 9 by what number? Right, 9 times 6. Good thing we know our math facts, right? 9 times 6 is 54. So the value of n, they called hn. We'll just make that h. The value of h is 6. So we have the height of the mural being 6 feet. So this is the same idea, just kind of reversing things a little bit. We're given different pieces of information, but we have all the skills to piece it all together and complete the puzzle. Let's look at this puzzle. What if the mural were in the shape of a square with an area of 81 square feet? So if I had the shape of a square and the area was 81, remember, area equals base times height, but in a square, all my sides are the same. Side and side are all the same. So I really instead could say side times side. That means if they are using the same letter as the same variable, that means the number must be the same. Whatever unknown number it is must be the same. Well, what is a number I can multiply by itself, multiply it times its own self to get 81? This one was 81 equals side times side. The only number I could do that with is 9, right? 9 times 9 is what equals 81. So I would do area equals side times side. I knew the area is 81, so the only number that could fit in that side times side is the side times side is 9. 9 times 9 equals 81. All right, explain how you can find an unknown side length of any square when given only the area of the square. And I would use the formula we put above as area equals side times side. And those two variables being the same letter representing them means this unknown number, whatever it is the same as this other one. They represent the same number. Let's look at example 2. Find an unknown measure given the perimeter. Gary is building an outdoor pen in the shape of a rectangle for his dog. So cute. He will use 24 meters of fencing all the way around. Remember, perimeter is all the way around the outside. Add, right? Add. The pen will be 3 meters wide. How long will the pen be? Okay, so we would draw that rectangle. If it wasn't already drawn for us, we would draw that. And the width of it is 3 meters, so I'm going to fill that in. And I know the whole perimeter, all the way around the outside of it, is 24. Okay, now we could either use the formula that we were given for a rectangle earlier, or we can just think, okay, I know I'm going to be adding 3 plus 3 for the width, plus I don't know plus I don't know, x plus x, and all together is going to equal 24. We'll work through that one in a minute. Here, if we decided that we remembered the formula and want to use that, we can put the amount for the perimeter, because we know it, it's 24, and we'll do 2 times the length, which we don't know. I'm going to put it as a cursive L because regular L always looks like a 1. And then 2 times the width, I know the width is 3, so 2 times the width. This gives me 24 equals 2 times length, or n, plus, oh, I was supposed to put a 3 there. Sorry, erase, put 3 there. That's this number, the width is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Okay. So we're going to think of 2 times n as this L. I used L, but they want n. Anyways, it's a variable representing a number that we don't know yet. So if I take the 6 amount off of the 24 so that I can only have that 2 times that unknown number left, that would be really helpful to me. So 24, take the 6 off of it, 24 minus 6 is 18. So I have now 18 here, 18 equals 2 times some unknown number. Okay, well, what number would have to go here for 2 times that number to equal 18? 2 times what number equals 18? 2 times 9 does. The value of that unknown number is 9. If you did it this way, you know you have to add. You have to add. And if I said 3 plus I don't know, whatever it is, then I'm going to do 3 plus 3 is 6. One step at a time. And now I'm going to take this 6 and I'm going to take it away from the 24 so that I can know what's left. 24 minus 6 is 18. I used the same letter as my variable because this side needs to be the same as this side. This is a rectangle. It's representing the same number. What number plus the same number is going to give me 18? You're right, 9 will. So the pen will be 9, does it say how many? Oh, meters in length, 9 meters. This is not meters square because we didn't multiply. We didn't multiply lengths. We just add. Okay? So you just kind of work in reverse to get there. Let's try this. The perimeter of a square is 24 feet. Find the side length. We know that in a square, all the side lengths are the same. So we'll draw a model, we'll draw a square, and the perimeter all the way around the outside of it is 24 feet. We went add. We know that the perimeter is of the square. This side is equal to this side, is equal to this side, is equal to this side. So I'm adding the same number 4 times, or 4 times whatever the side length is. So the equation we can use is perimeter equals 4 times whatever the side length is. I know the perimeter is 24. Okay, so what does this number have to be multiplied by 4 and get 24? 4 times what number gives us 24? You're right, times 6. So the side lengths must be 6, 6, 6, and 6. Okay, hopefully this is starting to make a little bit of sense, and with practice it will make even more sense, so let's give it a try. We're on the share and show. Find the unknown measure. The area of the rectangle is 36 square feet. So I'm going to write 36 inside of this rectangle to say that the whole area, everything inside is that. And I know that base times height is how I get the area. Well, since I know the area, instead of leaving it as variable a, I'm going to put the number that it now represents. 36 equals this unknown base, which I still don't know, that's my unknown, times my height, which is 3. Okay. 36 equals, I don't know. what number this is, but whatever it is, if I multiply it by 3, it's going to give me 36. Remember, multiplication is the inverse or the opposite of division. So if I'm trying to find out this unknown, why don't I just use the inverse or the opposite of multiplication to find out what number needs to go here? So I'm going to do 36 divided by 3 to find out. 3 times 3 is 1. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3, not 3 times 3 is 1. And 3 times 2 is 6, with none left over. The unknown number is 12. The base of the rectangle is 12 feet. So you can use, if you don't notice right away, you're like 3 times, I don't know, and instead of experimenting a bunch of times, remember that the inverse or the opposite of multiplication is division. You can use that to undo things for you when you're faced with things like that. Let's find the unknown measure of the rectangle. Okay, this has a perimeter of 44 centimeters. Remember, perimeters add. So we have 44. Perimeter equals, let's say, base plus height plus height, right? Base plus height plus height. I know this base is 12, and I know the perimeter is 44. So I'm going to, instead of perimeter, I'll put 44 equals 12 plus h plus h. Okay, one step at a time. That's 24. So let's go ahead and pull the 24 that we know that's on there, this 24, off of the whole thing, because we're taking these two off of there. So let's do that, 24 off of there. I end up with 20, and I still don't know the height, but it's the same value because that one represents this one and one represents this one. So what number added to its own self equals 20? Right, 10 does. So those are the dimensions of that rectangle. Let's look at this one. We have 108 square inches for the area. We are doing area this time. Remember, area is base times height. And we don't know the height. So I'm going to start with my formula. I'm going to fill in the information I know. I know the area is 108. I know the base is 9. I don't know the height. Goodness. And I don't know, in my math facts sitting in my brain that I've memorized, I don't know 9 times what number gives me height. It's more than 10 because that's 90, so that's why I don't know. But remember, multiplication is that inverse of, division is the inverse of multiplication, so I can work backwards. Let's do 108 divided by 9. That will tell me what that is. 108 divided by 9. 9 goes into 10 just one time. And 9 goes into 18 twice. So it is 12. Some of you might have known that. Some of you have memorized up to your 12, so maybe you knew that. I haven't, so I needed to do a little work for it. So my height is 12 inches. 9 times 12 is what equals 108. Last one, and I think you hopefully are feeling ready to go on to Think Central. Area equals 90 square meters. This time we're area again. And we know that the formula for area is area equals base times height. I don't know the base. Oh, I do know the area though. Let me erase that A because I know the area is 90. I don't know the base, but I do know the height. I'm not sure what number this needs to be. And that I multiply by 5 in order to get to 90 because I only have to my 10s memorized. So I know it's more than 50, so I know it's more than 10. Let's do the reverse. Let's do the inverse. Divide 90 divided by 5, and that'll tell us what it is. 90 divided by 5. 5 goes into 9 once with 4 left over, and 5 goes into 48 times exactly with none left over. So I guess that B, the base, is 18 meters. That's how you do these. Just work backwards and you'll get it. If you need extra assistance, please let me know.